And so breath work is controlling the breath in certain ways. And I teach yogic breath work or pranayama. And in yogic breath work, depending on how you manipulate the breath, will have certain energetic effects. And so you can calm down, of course. We hear people say that all the time, like calm down and breathe. We can also do some techniques that energize, and actually some techniques that just help to regulate the nervous system no matter what state you might be in. And so it's really asking us to be aware of like, how are we feeling? And then using the breath to get out of any extreme or dysregulating states. And today, the energetic effect of breath work we'll work on is energizing. So might be, some techniques that you do when you're feeling lethargic, or, if you're feeling inert, depressed, first thing in the morning when you're trying to wake up a little bit, this might be a good one. And it's good to mention here too, that these techniques for energizing aren't really like a shot of coffee or espresso. It's more like you're filling up the gas tank. So it's more restorative in the sense that it'll give you more energy to get through the day, though there might be a stimulating effect to the nervous system immediately as well. So you might experience this both, but definitely putting energy back into the tank as well. So in yogic breath work, the inhalation side of the breath controls increasing energy, and the exhalation side of the breath controls lowering energy or calming down. And so we'll be focusing mostly on the inhalation. So we'll extend it to make it longer than the exhale. And we'll also add a hold after the inhalation at a certain point in the practice, helping to capitalize on that energetic effect. Okay. And we'll do some mindfulness work to kind of get into the mood first, and we'll build toward all of these things. But I wanted to give you context before we got started. Sound good? So go ahead and sit comfortably, however that looks for you. You can sit up straight, or you can lean back into your chair. We're going to be here for about 20 minutes, so it's good to be comfortable and letting your eyes close. And just taking a deep breath in and out. Feeling yourself settle in, become aware of your feet on the floor, your seat in the chair, your body resting here. And begin to notice how it feels to be in this body today. Maybe there are some sensations that feel pleasant. Maybe there are some sensations that don't feel pleasant. Aware of neutrality. Aware of autonomic movement and stillness. And notice your current energetic state. You might feel tired or exhausted, burned out, depressed. You might feel hyper and restless, anxious or stressed. And you might feel calm, steady, present, and maybe even a paradoxical blend of these states. And then notice your mind. What emotions are present for you right now? What thoughts are present for you right now? What's the quality of your mind? Does the mind feel dull? Does it feel hyperactive? clear, confused. And we're not judging any of that as good, bad, right, or wrong, just aware of the mind. And noting that if there is anything in your body, energy, or mind that needs some support, opening yourself up to the idea that this practice might help to bring or facilitate that support. And so drawing your awareness to your breath and keeping the breath slow and steady, with your next inhale, slowly inhale, filling your lungs to a comfortable capacity. So not straining, but the moment just before you would start to strain. And then exhaling slowly in a controlled manner, taking the breath past the point where you would normally stop and coming to a comfortable completeness or emptiness. Again, not straining, but the moment just before that. And then inhale fully, slowly. And then exhaling completely, slowly. And continue to breathe between these two extremes, fullness and emptiness. Inhaling fully, exhaling completely. At the top of your full inhale, you may even feel your collarbones lift slightly. At the bottom of your exhale, you may feel the navel pull back gently. And the longer you practice this expanded breath, the more expansive the breath might become. You might be able to sip in just a little bit more breath with each inhale and push out just a little bit more breath with each exhale. Again, not straining, just slowly stretching the breath in both directions. And we'll continue this expanded breath for just a few more rounds. One more time, full breath in and complete breath out. And as you complete this exhalation, you can let go of the expanded breath and just noticing how the breath adjusts, coming to its now normal state. Your awareness still on the breath will begin to balance the breath out by making the length of your inhale and exhale the same. And you can achieve this by counting the breath, inhaling for a certain number of counts, exhaling for an equal number of counts. A count is whatever you use for internal measurement. Could be an estimated second or the sound of a word or syllable. Just do your best. Inhaling for a certain number of counts and exhaling for an equal number of counts. Inhaling for a certain number of counts. Exhaling for an equal number of counts. And if your mind wanders, it's okay. Just bring it back to this even breath. And now that we have the breath even, we can systematically begin to lengthen your inhalation to be longer than the exhale. So with your next inhalation, inhale for 1.5 times the length of your exhale. So for example, if you're exhaling for the count of 4, try inhaling for the count of 6. And there are 2 ways to expand the breath here. You can bring more breath in with the inhale. You could also slow down how quickly you're bringing the breath in. Lean more toward the second option. Take your time with that inhale to reach the higher count. And then exhaling for the normal count. Inhaling for an extended count. Exhaling for a normal count. And then we'll see if we're able to extend the inhalation a bit longer. And if by extending it longer, it makes you feel anxious at all, just come back to this point. But if you can, with your next inhale, inhale for twice as long as you exhale. So again, if you're exhaling for the count of 4, slow down the inhale and inhale for the count of 8. Inhaling for an extended count. Exhaling for a normal count. Inhaling for an extended count. Exhaling for a normal count. And then we'll add one more component to this practice, keeping the inhale at its extended state. At the top of your inhale, hold the breath in for about 2 counts. Not too long, just 2 counts. Then exhaling normally. Inhale for an extended count. Holding the breath in at the top of the inhale for 2 counts. Then exhale for a normal number of counts. Now, if holding the breath makes you feel anxious or uncomfortable, don't do it. Inhaling for an extended count. Holding the breath in at the top of the inhale for 2 counts. And exhaling for a normal number of counts. And as you are holding the breath, the top of the inhale, see a bright white light clear your mind. Whatever thoughts or distractions are present, just see it all dissolve in the presence of a bright light. And the drama of the mind may continue once you breathe again, but allow all of that to dissolve at the top of the inhale each and every time, dissolving into that light. And we'll continue this practice for just another minute or so, doing your best to stay engaged. And as you complete this next exhalation, you can release all techniques. No more counting, no more holding. Allowing the breath to adjust, coming to its now normal state. And as it adjusts, feel yourself regulated. Maybe there's a bit more energy or alertness or clarity. And know that these breathing techniques are yours to use anytime you need to. The breath is always here for you. Allowing yourself to feel empowered in this knowledge and experience. And from that place, go ahead and take a deeper, fuller breath. Bring your palms together in front of you and rub them together, creating heat between the palms. Then bring those heated palms over your eyes for a moment. And brushing over the top of your head and down your neck, slowly bringing yourself back to the space around you.